Now, there's always a saying that appears during the trials and tribulations when someone aspires to rise to the top. Every master was once a disaster. Now, it can cover a broad range of possibilities. Everything from you had a few hiccups on the way to you flat out sucked when you began this endeavor. Now, what does it all mean? For starters, very few are actually prodigies. You're going to have to cut your teeth in areas of work ethic, focus, consistency, and gaining experience. This is part of any trial and error process, and pitching's no different. Now, if every game has an inning adversity which can make or break the outcome, how would it not affect the individual? And let's be honest, there is a far longer list of those who gave up when the going got tough than there is of those who persevered and stayed with it and reaped the benefits. So naturally, at Slider Domination, we're going to focus on the winners and what they went through to achieve master status. There are all different degrees of being a master. A master at the high school level does not always correlate to success in college, and so on and so on. Now, I wrote about this topic last year, and you can see the full article at blog.sliderdomination.com, and the link is listed below. Now, I touched on a few pitching careers that had moments of adversity which stood out to me. And the reason why they stood out is that they stayed with the process despite the soul-crushing despair. And some of them even opened new doors for success. Now, simply put, every case resulted in a World Series ring. I want you to read the article. I'm not going to drop any names here. Now, we've all struggled on the mound. We've all been in uncomfortable situations, whether it be bad coaching, poor environment, baseball politics, you name it. So when it doesn't work out, see it as a blessing in disguise. A change of scenery is oftentimes all that you need, because it isn't always your game that has sunk to rock bottom, which forces you to contemplate giving up. Sometimes you just need an opportunity to hit the reset button and change directions, change influences. Now, if you're down and out on your luck, a new coach or mentor may come into your life and speak to you in a way that clicks. He sees something in you, and a newfound confidence is then instilled. Now you run with it. Now, a great catcher can also do the same to make you more powerful on the mound. Now, as for the snowball effect, when things are out of control and it gets ugly fast, the snowball has picked up speed and size as it rolls down the hill, right? Then what happens? The rolling stops, the snow melts, and you walk away stronger from that experience. That is why every master was once a disaster. Experience is the best teacher. Now, everyone who has played this game has encountered either a teammate or an opponent who is subpar in Little League or high school. He got knocked around on the mound or had limited playing time. Now, fast forward a few years, he's then playing in college or even professionally. How so? He stayed with the process. He kept himself together in times of failure and applied what he learned. He also kept his eyes on the prize, meaning he knew what he was capable of achieving, and he savored his flashes of brilliance and worked towards making them more consistent. And most likely, he allowed for nature to run its course, growing into his body. So when his physical maturation process began, he had that in-depth data bank of experience to draw upon when his physical tools were elevated. And that's when careers take off. Now, baseball no doubt is a game of failure, and I will touch on that in the next video, along with how to overcome it and what awaits on the other side of misfortune. This is the greatest game on earth, and when you stay with it, tremendous things can happen. Keep dominating, my friend. Did you click the link yet? The one to the article I told you about earlier. Now, you see, if you haven't, it doesn't matter, because these stories of resurrected careers have already happened, and they will continue to do so until the end of time. And since none of us are above being stuck in a pickle, I want you to have your triumphant story from going from zero to hero. Don't take it personally. It can happen to any of us. It is a sexy story in the end. Now, my job is to have you prepared for the full dynamic that comes with pitching. It's up to you to do the rest.